Today I'm going to show you how to take apart the Galaxy Note 3 from Samsung. So pop out the S Pen. I'm going to link all the tools and parts that I know of in the video description below. Amazon is usually where I get all my stuff from. Here is a diagram of the screws that you need to release. There's a little just tiny Phillips head screwdriver. So get all those screws out. Take the battery out and then grab right here and kind of lift up with your fingernail, and it'll help you slide the pry tool between the plastic and the screen itself, and that'll release the back plastic from the phone. There's a few little latches up along the top as well, but once you get it started, it's pretty easy to just slide your tool around and pop off the rest of the back. One cool thing that Samsung has done actually is they've taken the microphone and put it on the back of the phone. So there's two little connectors right there that go onto the charging port, and that's where the microphone gets its power and its connection to the phone from. So I'm going to show you how to take off the charging port right now. There's just a little latch up at the top. It's kind of like a little Lego piece that snaps on. And then I'm sliding my pry tool underneath the charging port to release it. It's kind of just stuck on with sticky tape, a little bit of glue. And that is the charging port, the micro USB 3.0 that Samsung has started putting on their devices. The Note is the first one to have this kind of charging port. Anyway, once you get your new one, you can put it back on. These are usually, once the part becomes available, they're pretty cheap. So just check the video description below for that. Anyway, so if that's all you're doing, you're done. If you want to keep on going and replace the screen of the phone, this is a little wire cable that just latches on. Just make sure to clip it back into place when you're done. If you want to replace the screen of your device, there's a little bit more you have to do. There's 6 little ribbon cables. There's those 3, this is 4, and then 5 and 6 are right there. You just have to flip these up and out, just like little Lego pieces. They clip up and out. There's another one right here. And another one right here by the headphone jack. Just be really careful with this, because if you rip any of these cables, you're out of luck. And there's one more down here by the S Pen. So once you get those all up and off, the motherboard comes free. And the motherboard is attached to the camera as well. So if you want to replace the 13 megapixel camera, just take the same little ribbon connector, pop it up and out, and your camera is off. So if you ever get any weird purple dots or anything that's messing with your camera, just buy the replacement and pop it into place. Now this is the screen of the phone. This is what you have to replace if you crack your screen. You've got the digitizer on the front and then the LCD, the Super AMOLED screen underneath. You cannot separate the two, so if you break your screen, that's the part you have to replace. Anyway, I will link those in the video description below. And to put your phone back together, just take the motherboard, press it into place, make sure the camera goes in the little square slot that it came from, and then just press the little ribbon cables back into place just like Legos. And you'll hear a little click each time that you get it in the right spot. Let's get the charging port cable back into place, connect it to the motherboard again, and then the back will also clip into place. Just start at the top and clip around the edges all the way around. And then there's all those screws again. So here's the diagram of where those go. They're all the same size, so you don't need to worry about which one goes where. It's pretty straightforward. Anyway, get the battery back in there. Turn it on. Make sure you get your SIM card back in there as well, and your SD card. Make sure you take those out before you start taking apart the phone. Anyway, thanks for watching. I put up videos on a fairly regular basis. I get access to a lot of cool phones, take them apart as soon as I get the chance. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like if this video helped you. And if you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below. You can hit me up on Twitter at ZachsJerryRig.